main objective of this program is to explain how a linked list can be created dynamically. Here we wanted to create a linked list by reading a set of integers till we enter 0 and maintain them in a linked list. For this purpose, we have declared a structured variable LST which contains two data members. One is an integer n, another one is a structured LST type of pointer variable next. After maintaining all the numbers in a linked list, we will traverse the linked list from the topmost node to the bottommost node and print the integer numbers available in the each node. We have taken some variables m and structured pointer type of variables a and h. H value is 0 initially, same thing we can see in the figure. We assume that the user has entered 30. As 30 is not 0, we will not be coming out from the while loop. Rather, a LST type of object will be created dynamically, that is using malloc. Let its address be 20322. Just for our convenience purpose, we are taking that as C. Whatever value the malloc function returns, that is the address of the LST type of object, that is 20322, is assigned to the LST type of pointer variable A. Then ARON is being made as m, that is m value is 30, dash ARON becomes 30, that is the newly created object, LST type of object, will be made to have 30 as its n value. Then ARO next is equal to h. What is the current value of h? 0. Thus ARO next becomes 0. Then we are making h is equal to a. What is the current value of a? 20322. What is that? It is the address of the newly created object. So with the help of malloc we have created it. Its address is 20322. Thus h value becomes now 20322. Now both structured pointer variables a and h values will be 20322. That is, both of them will be pointed to the same structured variable, which is created dynamically with the help of malloc, and in that we have stored the integer number 30. Now I assume that the user has entered 27. As 27 is not 0, we will not be coming out from the while loop. A new LST type of object is created with the help of malloc, and thus its address, we are calling it as 20432, will be assigned to a. That is, a no longer points to the previous object. Now a points to a new object b. We are referring just for our convenience sake. Now ARON is equal to m. The statement will be executed. Thus the current value of m, 27, will be stored in this newly created object. ARO next is equal to h. Statement will be executed. That is, the current value of h, that is 20322, which is the address of the previous variable, is now assigned to the recently created object's next variable. That is, the newly created object's next will be pointing to the previously created LS type of object. Now h is equal to a. That statement will be executed. What is the value of a now? 20432. What is that? It is the address of the recently created object, ls type of object. Thus, a value is assigned to h. Thus, h value becomes 20432. That is, both a and h will be pointing to the newly created LST type of object which contains the integer number 27. Now, I assume that the user has entered 10 now. As 10 is not equal to 0, the loop will not be breaking. Rather, a new LS type of object will be created. Let its address is 20686, that is assigned to the LS type of pointer variable a. And then 10 will be stored in this newly created object. The current value of h, that is 20432, is assigned to ARO next. That is, the newly created object next component will be pointing to the previous object. That is, we have referred it as b just for our convenience sake. Now h is equal to a statement will be executed. Thus h value also become 20686. Thus both a and h will be pointing to the newly created object. Now we wanted to explain how we can traverse the linked list from the topmost node, that is the head of the linked list, to the bottommost node and print all the contents of each node. The following while loop will explain how the same can be carried out. First, while h condition is evaluated. What is the current value of h? That is 20686. Is it positive? Yes. Positive means is it true? Yes. Thus, the while condition is true. We will enter into the loop. Now the printf statement, that is a printf %t hron will be executed. Currently, h is pointing to the structured variable a. hron refers to the data member n of the structured variable a as h is pointing to a. Thus, this printf statement will give us value 10 on the screen. Now the instruction h is equal to hrnext will be executed. What is the hrnext value? H is currently pointing to a. So hrn is 10, whereas hrnext is 20432. Thus 20432 is assigned to h. Thus h now becomes pointed to the b. H is no longer pointed to the a. You can see the same. H is now pointed to the structured variable b because h value is now 20432. Now again, while h condition is evaluated, currently h value is 20432. It is a positive, which means it is true. Thus again we will be entering into the loop. Now the printf statement hrn is executed. That is, we are asking to print hrn. Currently h is pointing to the structured variable b. Thus hrn means we are referring to the data member n of the structured variable b. Now if you verify in the figure, that is 27. So this printf statement will print 27. Now the statement h is equal to hrnext will be executed again. What is the current value of h? It is nothing but the address of the structured variable b. H is pointing to b. hrn, already we understood 27, that has been printed in the previous printf statement. Now what is hrnext? That is 20322. What is 20322? That is the address of the structured variable c. Thus, when you say h is equal to hrnext, then the 20322 will be assigned to the h. That indicates that h now points to the structured variable c. H no longer will point to the structured variable b. Now onwards, h is a pointer to c. Now again the while condition is tested. While h is 20322, which is a positive number, thus the while condition is true, thus loop will be executed once more. Now the printf statement, printf %the will be executed. Currently h is pointing to the structured variable c. HRIN refers to the data member n of the structured variable c. Thus HRIN means 30, that will be printed because of this printf statement. Now the statement h is equal to HRIN next will be executed. What is HRIN? That is 30. As h is pointing to a structured variable c, HRIN refers to the data member n of the structured variable c. In the same fashion, HRIN next refers to the data member next of the structured variable c, which is now 0. Thus 0 will be assigned to h. As of today, as of now, h points to the c, but now when h becomes 0, h is not at all pointing to any object. Now again while condition is executed, that is while h, currently h value is 0, so 0 means false, thus we will be coming out from the while loop. Thus we have what we have done, we have started from the root node, that is a, then we have printed the data member of a, that is n, 10, then again the h came down to the b, then HRIN, that is 27, there's nothing but b dot n will be printed, and then again h came to another next node, that is c, then c dot n, that is 30 is printed. Like that we have traversed from the topmost node of the linked list to till the bottommost node, and we have manipulated, or rather I say we have simply printed the data members of each node. Really we can do any other operation. Instead of only simply printing, we can do some other operations also on these nodes, and this is called as a traversal of the linked list.